Let's talk about all the expenses you need to know before buying a home in California. If you only prepare for the down payment, it's only the tip of the iceberg. So let's dive in. First thing first, the down payment. And no, you don't need 20%. The minimum can go as low as 3% for conventional and 3.5% for FHA. And for the VA, for the veterans, it can be as low as 0%. If you ask me if you're non-veteran, can you go 0% down? Yes and no. So generally, my answer will be no. But yes, there is some programs that help. For example, the down payment assistance program or the first-time home buyers program. But that deserves its own video. So for this one, I would recommend for you, if you're non-military, just use 3.5% for the safe estimate. And for the veterans, please know that you have a choice to go 0% down. The next expense is the inspection fee. When you go through the process of buying, there will be a time where you can hire an inspector to go inspect the house, top to bottom, inside out, to see if there's any defect about the home that we should know about. This could range between 400, 800, 1,000, depending on what type of the property you're inspecting. Condo, townhome, or single family home, 1,000 square feet. Inspection fee is not going to equal 5,000 square feet. The next one is appraisal fee. This one is a total different thing from inspection fee. Appraisal is when the bank hire an appraiser to go to the house and do a research. The result would help the lender decide if this property is actually worth what you're in contract with. The appraisal fee varies from bank to bank, so it could be 500 to 800, well, depending on the bank you're using. The last chunk of fee will be the closing cost. It consists of many things. I will start with number one, the fee for escrow and title. Escrow is going to help facilitate the transaction and make sure the buyer and the seller do what they're supposed to do. The escrow will collect the money sent to the seller and then make sure that the deed is recorded in the buyer's name. Now to the big portion of the closing cost is going to be the prepaid and the reserve. Even though your mortgage already includes the principal, the interest, the home insurance, and the property tax, the lender or the bank still needs you to have this impound account or escrow account. They will collect money from you up front. The minute you close the transaction, they will have a 1 year worth of homeowner insurance in there and a multiple months of property tax in there. Just in case the borrower decided not to pay the mortgage on that month, they still have to pay the government for the tax and for the insurance company. So they have like a buffer with them. This portion of money might look a lot to you, but I want you to think that it is still your money. It's not paying someone. It's not going to be spent. It's just a security deposit to them. So in a way, it's kind of like they forcing you to save this money for a rainy day. The next item is the buyer's agent compensation fee. And I'm telling you right now, there's no standard fee. It depends on what you and your agent agreed upon. So discuss this with your agent on how much it's going to be and who will be paying it. It could be the buyer, the seller, or both. And these are just a general fee. There can be other miscellaneous expense, for example, documentation fee, shipping fee, etc. But all the bundle of this closing cost can be safely estimated at 2.5 to 3.5%, plus the agent compensation if you decided to pay for it on your own. Put that on top. So let's recap. The first chunk would be the down payment. The safe estimate would be 3.5%. But if you don't have 3.5% and you still want to buy a home, don't let this stop you because we have down payment assistance program and all of other first-time buyer programs that could help with. Let's explore that option to see if those programs will be helpful for you or it is better to save for more down payment. Everybody's situation will be different. During escrow, inspection fee and appraisal fee combined can be around $1,200, and the last chunk of fee will be the closing cost. I think the safe estimate will be between 2.5 to 3.5%, plus the agent compensation fee if you agree with the agent that you will be the one who pay for it. I know a lot of numbers, and that's why I created buyer's worksheet. You can download it below so you can fill it in and see what your estimate will be. Of course, I do a one-on-one complimentary session to talk to you in details and also to prepare a right journey for you toward home ownership. See you in the next video.